Hi, I'm Gord from the Welcome Home team in RE/MAX Twin City. Today we're going to talk about a thing called absorption rate. You know, typically realtors talk about average days on the market. But in Kitchener Waterloo, the average is about 51 days, but that really doesn't help you understand how aggressively you can price your home to maximize your return. You need to understand absorption rate. Think about this. When you list a home, you're entering two contests. A beauty contest and a price war. Houses that look good and are priced competitively in the market are always the homes that sell first. We're going to dig deep into the MLS statistics and have a look at the last 30 days to see what is sold and, probably more interestingly, what is not sold. The analysis is called absorption rate, and we're going to look at several types of homes at different price ranges to help you understand a pricing strategy that you may need to consider to compete in the Kitchener Waterloo market. And first we're going to look at single-family homes. So this first slide, it deals with single-family homes. Keep in mind, I've looked at the last 30 days. Okay, today is March the 25th, 2014. The weather in Kitchener Waterloo, for the locals, it's awful. It's been cold, it's been windy, it's been snowy. And the spring market has been delayed. It really hasn't quite started yet. But the ratios, they actually hold up fairly well to prices. So first, I've broken this out by several price ranges, $200,000 to $300,000, $300,000 to $400,000. And then there's an interesting price break at that $450,000 mark. So I broke out $400,000 to $450,000, $450,000 to $500,000, and $500,000 to $600,000. And if you have a look at the chart, the first line, it talks about the low end, the 200 to 3, and there are 96 homes that are for sale. And in the last 30 days, 54 homes have sold. So that's really actually a very good ratio. That boils down to, if you basically take the 96, divide it by 54, you come up with 1.8, which is the number of months supply that we have in the marketplace if nothing new came on stream. Like if nobody else listed their house, it would take 1.8 months to sell your house. Maybe. And then the next one, let's look at $300,000 to $400,000. There are 228 homes for sale right now in Kitchener Waterloo. There were 104 sold in the last 30 days to come up with a 2.2 month supply. The one that I really like to have a look at to make you have a really good understanding of how competitive you need to be is look at that $500,000 to $600,000 range. There are 144 homes for sale, and last month, the last 30 days, 14 sold. That boils down to a 10.3 month supply of homes in that price range. So if you've got a house that you're trying to sell between $500,000 and $600,000, you better be really sharp with your price if yours is going to be the one that gets picked. I have a saying that you often are the bridesmaid and you're never the bride, and that's because you maybe didn't price the home properly. Next slide deals with semis. Semis basically are priced in this market between $200,000 and $400,000. So I've only got a couple of categories here. They're between $200,000 and $300,000. 30 semis were for sale. 22 sold in the last 30 days for a 1.4 month supply. That is the hottest item in Kitchener Waterloo right now. First-time home buyers, you can get a nice semi, and they flock to them. They really do. In the 300 to 400, you're into the more expensive stuff. There were 7 for sale, 3 sold, 2.3 month supply. Then we deal with condo townhouses. I broke condos into townhouses and apartments. Condo townhouses, 200 to 300, 56 for sale, 20 sold, 2.8 month supply. Notice there's an area here, 400 to 500 and 500 to 600, 0 sold. Not a lot listed. I mean, there are 4 for sale in the $400,000 to $500,000 range, and none sold. So I can't tell you how long it would take it to sell. The market will pick up, obviously. And then condo apartments I thought were quite interesting as well. The less expensive inventory, the 100 to 200, 92 sold, I'm sorry, 92 for sale, 30 sold, 3.1 month supply. But then as you get into the more expensive condo apartments, the length of time that it takes to sell them is pretty considerable. You've got a 2 to 300, 67 for sale, 8 sold, 8.4 month supply, 300 to 400, 46 for sale, 5 sold, 9.2 month supply, 400 to 500, 18 for sale, 2 sold, 9 month supply. And, you know, I think you get the picture. You need to consider the price range. When you're thinking about listing your property, you need to talk to a realtor that understands this stuff, because it's really easy to put the wrong price on a house and just have it sit there and not be the one that gets sold. We are the experts on homes in Kitchener Waterloo. My name's Gord Halfcost. I am with the Welcome Home team, RE/MAX Twin City. Thanks for listening.